Okay. Continuous, strong, big hook, continuous ball. CEO Ronald Hicklin from Creating the Difference. Today we're going to talk about the brand new Radical Evil Eye. This video you're watching right now will be our standard video that we do for all the bowling balls. We're also going to get some additional Evil Eyes in, and we're going to lay them out and drill them differently to show you the power and what is so different about the brand new Evil Eye symmetrical core shape. This ball features the HK22C solid cover stock, which is Brunswick's strongest, most aggressive cover stock to date. Has the Evil Eye symmetrical core shape. The RG is 2.495, the differential is 0.046. It's symmetrical, so the mass bias is 0. But you can drill this bowling ball and make it asymmetrical, which is not necessarily typical of symmetrical bowling balls. The factory surface is 500, 1500 grit Sayer. It's scanned right at 500 grit. The hardness is 74. The absorption rate is fast. And this bowling ball is laid out a little bit differently. It actually comes with a chart on how to lay the bowling ball out. If you follow these instructions, it's got the mass bias values that can change. So with this particular layout, we actually did 80 by 4.5 by 40, which means the intermediate differential is going to be 21. The total diff is going to be 46. Now, what does that mean? At 21, that would be considered a strong mass bias ball or a high mass bias ball. That also means that this bowling ball core shape has got these things called protrusions that stick out of it, and we drilled into one of them, and that's how we were able to change that mass bias value. So this is going to be a very unique bowling ball in the fact that you can drill it and get some very interesting drillings. Like I said, this video, we're just going to focus on the one, but if you're interested in drillings and you're interested in layouts, you're going to want to stick around and watch another video we're going to produce that's going to actually talk specifically about the layouts, specifically about hitting those protrusions and what it does to the ball reaction. With that being said, let's get the Evil Eye on the lanes right now. First shot doesn't count, but it hooked. HK22C, black, and 500 grit is gonna be a lot of hook. I got a good 5.5 inches of flare. Move right, throw left. Hey, do me a favor, name a black bowling ball that you like. If you've ever had a black bowling ball, name your favorite black bowling ball, drop it in the comments. I have 3 orange colored pins in the rack. If we get the 1, the 7, and the 10 to pop up, we're gonna offer you guys something very unique, very special from CTD. Big hook for sure. I'm curious to play around with some of the layouts of this bowling ball. Like I said, we asked for some additional balls to be sent to us so we could do that. I'm really looking forward to being able to share that information with you. And one of the things that's really cool that we have some technology that most people don't have, and we will show that to you in that video. So if you like layouts, you want to learn more about layouts, you'll definitely want to watch the second video. So far, we got a lot of hook. Let us know what you think about this shirt. Reps. What that means is get onto the lanes and get to throwing the ball over and over and over again, putting in those reps. This shirt was actually sent to us from one of our staffers, and we made it, and the staffer got one of these shirts as well. So if you like this shirt, let us know. If you got some design ideas, let us know. You can get a shirt from us for giving us a good idea that we use. All right, it's striking. They're falling. Now that's got to come back, and it does. Okay. Huh. So it's interesting, right? The ball definitely has that continuous shape to it, but you can tell it's picking up in the mid lane, which is kind of indicative of a strong ball. It does kind of feel a little bit rolly, like it's asymmetrical. So this is definitely interesting. That doesn't surprise me, right? Like I said, like for me, knowing that I've got a strong high mass bias ball here with a strong intermediate, that does make sense. A lot of people ask, what does mass bias do? Mass bias makes your bowling ball hook early. That's what it does. I can tell you there's not a whole lot of black bowling balls that roll bad. There are a few. I can name a few myself, but not a whole lot of black bowling balls tend to roll bad. Black's one of those colors that if you get it and it's solid and it is what it is, it tends to be a good performing ball. I'm liking what I'm seeing out the Evil Eye right now. Woo-wee. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I may give that one a stink eye a little bit, but I ain't mad at that. That's a good hit. But that doesn't do it. Oh, wrap 7, come on. I'm okay with wrap 7s. Let's cut the lights on. Yeah, okay. Continuous, strong, big hook, continuous ball. So typically, I would say that a ball like this would only be used for a short period of time, but I don't necessarily feel that way about this ball. I feel like we can move around and still make it work. Let's get to the friction, see what happens. We can make it work, but it doesn't really like that much. It's just a lot of hook. This ball's just a big hook and bowling ball. We're going to do what's called increase the ball speed. And we're gonna do that by walking faster with our legs, because that's the only way we're gonna be able to get this bowling ball to strike. Wow. Now we're gonna move in and we're gonna hook the whole lane, because I feel like this ball is not gonna have trouble doing that. Big hook. Big hook. This ball hooks a lot, bro. This ball hooks a lot. A lot of hook. Let's put some polish on it, because then we'll get to see if we can kind of control it a little bit more. Evil Eye now is at 5,000 grit. Let's see what it does like this. First shot gets 5. That's why it doesn't count. Flat 7 pin. Do not like that. Lights off. Not flat 7 pin. Wasn't like the best strike ever. It's more like a can opener. They all went like, but they all fell. Oh, come on. Come on. Woo. Ring 7. This ball, I feel like I probably would have kept it dull. I feel like shiny is more angular, but I like it. I think it performed better for me dull. All that means is that you need to adjust the surface to match your style and your game. Bet that's 10 back. Now you got more information about the brand new Radical Evil Eye. Go to our website, pick up one of these bowling balls, ctdbowling.com. Join our staff if you're not a member of our staff. We appreciate the support. Let us know in the comments what you think. Especially, I'm really curious to see if you guys are more interested in learning more about these layouts and about this core, about what can be done with this core. On behalf of Creating the Difference, I'm Ronald Hicklin. Talk to you soon.